Taurus, it's Basil from Basil Love Tarot. How are you? This is going to be a reading for my Taurus friends from March 21st to March 28th, 27th, 28th. And just please make a note that next Sunday is a full moon, so expect this week to be wild and woolly, because we know everybody goes insane and out of their minds before a full moon. So we'll add that a little bit in here. All right. So this never happens, but I got a card that doesn't belong in this deck, and it's an Aries, interestingly enough. So Aries really wanted to make themselves known right off the bat. So if you have Aries in your life, just know that's going to be extra wild and woolly this week. It's also Aries season coming in today, so I think the next 4 weeks is going to be pretty important for you. But let's see what this week is going to be about in love, work, career, whatever wants to pop up besides Aries. Let's see what's going on. What's going on for Taurus? All right, you make a judgment. You come to a decision here. There's someone, it could be a third-party situation. It's something that's making you sad, something that's hurt you. This could be in career. There might be something happens at work that you're not happy about. This could be something that has happened, and you make a decision whether or not you want to stay. If your coworkers, if you have had a, this is your work family here. If the work family really isn't feeling right with you, Taurus, I feel like you make a decision, even though it's a hard decision. You may decide to move on. We're going to see if you actually put this into play, but you may come to a decision whether or not your work situation is really, really what you want right now. If there's something better, maybe you even start to look. In your love life, if some of you have been in a love relationship that includes children, there is something about another person in your relationship, or if you've been wondering whether or not, this also could be, you could be dating more than one person and you make a decision here. All right, at the bottom of the deck we have partnership. We have a partnership. So we do go from 3 to 2, and there is some healing involved here. So I think you make a decision here about a partnership. For some of you, if there's more than one person, you choose one, I believe. Or if you're in a situation with the other person is in a relationship with more than one person, more than you, they do come together and offer you more of a commitment with just the two of you. There is a sense of healing here. There's also, because this is a medical insignia, if some of you work in the medical field, there could be an extra energy over that with a judgment and something that no longer suits you, and you move on. You could align with another workplace, but it's also just pay attention to your health this week, Taurus. Your mental health, your physical health, and your love health, all of those things. Just pay a little attention to that, about in and around any relationships that you have. Make sure that it's not wearing you down or depleting you. All right, but there is a big decision about partnerships this week, and that is again in love or in the workplace. And it's about whether or not they serve you. Yeah, okay. So we do have a Scorpio energy that's come in this week. Scorpio this week. There is going to be a change. There is going to be a transformation. From this sadness, you go to this ultimate dream. This is like, it fills all your love cups, Taurus. There is going to be you are going to make a decision, and there is going to be a change this week. I do think that you're going to implement this decision. That which no longer would upset you, somebody who's hurt you, there is going to be a decision here. Again, we had that partnership underlying energy, but there is a change and a transformation, and you go from the Three of Swords to the Nine of Cups. This decision, this change makes you really happy, makes you incredibly happy, and it has something to do with the King of Wands. Now, the King of Wands is a beautiful energy. He is my favorite king, actually. This is someone who is, if it's in your workplace, this is the person who you can trust, you always can go to for advice, someone who's like a go-to coach, manager, best friend energy, someone who always has your back. I like to call them, I think of them as like a warm, fuzzy sweater kind of person on a rainy day, right? It's that person. So this King of Wands, it also can be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. There is this, so you go from this judgment of someone in this third party situation that does change. I do think whatever the work person is or the love scenario is, you find the person who you really align with, who really makes you happy. And you make that decision, and then you're really glad that you did that. You're cutting something toxic out, Taurus. You're cutting someone or something out that is toxic. And once you do that, you're really feeling great about it. You really feel great about it this week. So, Taurus, if you've been in a tough situation, I really feel like at some point this week, that is going to change. You're gonna have a big shift. All right, I just pulled Cancer as well, so there could be a Cancer card here. This could be, it could be a situation with someone that you haven't talked to for a while, someone you haven't been in communication with. That situation may resolve itself. This job situation, you could be maybe a situation you find something online. Perhaps you start working remotely and that just works better for you. It's also about maybe you finding a new job through something like a remote job, like you find it on LinkedIn, or you find it through one of the employment websites. But I do find there's someone or something at a distance is going to influence your happiness this week, or someone who you have not talked to in a while, something that's been just out of your reach, or something online and remote is going to come in and make you happy. Again, that has Cancerian energy to it. All right. All right, and now you're getting all the zodiac signs here, and Leo. You have Scorpio, Cancer, and Leo in this read. So whatever this is, this decision that you're making, you are going to find the courage to do it. If you've been worried about not having that courage, Taurus, you're going to find it. You're going to be strong. You're going to tame your anxiety, and you're going to go for this. And again, it could be someone that you haven't talked to for a while. I see that situation changing because you have the courage to do it. If it's a workplace scenario, I think you're going to find this courage to make this decision that how this work situation is for me is not what I want. I can do better. I'm worth more. I should be getting paid more. You make that announcement to someone in the workplace who you trust, supervisor, manager. You tell them how you feel. It changes that situation. For some of you, I'm like, you don't want to have to go into the office. You want to work remotely. They make that happen. All right, they make that happen. So again, we have Scorpio, we have Cancer, and we have Leo energy over this. I usually pull, we saw Aries in the beginning. I usually pull a zodiac sign that's the most energy. You do have quite a few people in this week that's going to be important to you. Again, Aries. What's with Aries, Taurus? All right, Aries jumped out of the deck at the beginning of the read. Now it came out as the strongest energy for you this coming week. So definitely Aries. Let me know in the comments, who is this Aries? Who is this Aries? They're either going to be the person who makes you the happiest, or they're going to cause you some drama, or both. But man, oh man, the Aries this week, Taurus. Woof. All right. Last but not least, let's pull your word for the week. What is your word for the week for my Taurus friends? What is the word for Taurus? We have, all right, we have healing. We have healing. So you have healing this week. It's all about healing. That's exactly what we saw when we started here. This sadness, this heartache, you make a decision about what is it that no longer serves you? What makes you happy? I said that about when we saw the partnership card. It was about healing a partnership. Healing is your word for this week. Okay? So, my friends, please leave me some comments. I really want to know who this Aries is. And I will see you next Sunday. Please like and subscribe if you haven't. I appreciate it. It helps grow my channel. And we'll see you next week. Thank you.